Okie dokie. So there's a whole bunch of other cutscene stuff that's going to be trimmed out from that, or from what is actually going to
Sorry, I
be
cannot
in this
help.
series.
Yes, Christelle. Nice. She used to babysit the kids.
It is the dawn of a new age.
Easy.
I'm going to try something for, you know, shits and giggles.
Get rid of those train cars. You say something? Didn't think so.
Oh, are you scared?
Today I am. Happy.
Nothing. At least you're not bored, right? She'll come around.
Cannot remember his pattern.
The careful secret business will be up. Give it a little time, then. Wonder if Dracomir will let us set up a second check. There's too many shares in the thing.
Getting a real choppy frame rate. But Nice.
If you guys... I hope you're not Edward Broad, because you don't look at all like the picture.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
Looks like an old toy factory to me. Except something tells me it's not toys you make here.
This is Drahomir's place. The men outside are his men. They use it to... well, to run whatever scam they have going at the time.
And what scam do they have going right now?
Documents. I make forgeries for Drahomir and his men. Fake permits and passports and police credentials. Whatever he wants, or whatever he thinks he can push on people. Basically, if Drahomir tells me to make it, I make it.
So it's a forgery ring, and you're pretty much at the heart of it.
Makes me sound like a ringleader. Milena is no ringleader. I'm not very good at saying no to people who point guns at me.
What else can you tell me about Drahomir?
He runs a fake police checkpoint with some friends of his. The police credentials I made for them, they are some of my best work. Very convincing. Unfortunately.
So the real cops, they think Drahomir is one of them?
Either that, or he pays them off. They say there is a brotherhood among police officers. I guess it extends even to the fake ones.
How did you get mixed up with these scam artists?
I started forging documents to help my friends. There were people in my life I didn't want to lose. To watch someone get displaced just because they are augmented.
Displaced to the Utilat complex, Gollum City.
There are people there who do not deserve to be. They are sent to hell simply because their permits aren't up to date enough.
So you work for these guys because you think it's the right thing to do?
I work for them because they scare me. The men outside, their job is to protect me. Either I fulfill the orders Drahomir throws at me, or he does that whole gun-waving thing. I do not like guns.
Where do I find Drahomir?
He controls a fake police checkpoint just down the street. It is where he stops people and extorts them. Preys on their fears, their desperation. If you're lucky, he charges you some ridiculous amount in exchange for one of my fake dogs.
And if you're not lucky?
He will string you along, funnel you into an endless series of promises and payments. For some, it never ends.
And all this happens in broad daylight in the middle of the street?
Amazing what people would tolerate when they are scared. A man with a gun and a fake uniform stops you in the street, tells you must go somewhere, pay for something. Most people will do whatever he wants. But you are not like most people.
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Maybe.
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their...
It depends.
I think I know how to
We'll
get
pick
them
up the quest,
activated.
but we may not actually do it. I was only going to do the main
I've already
storyline
taken care
stuff.
of the guys outside.
My eyeballs are happy now, Isaac said.
I have to remember how to get out of this place safely.
Just because Drahomir looks like a cop doesn't mean he's a real
What
cop.
a
Place. He had a
He showed me
mallet
his
in one.
I don't
credentials.
even have the
A
settings
bad
that high.
one.
It's just weird.
Urban
Alright, how are we supposed to talk
You
to?
never know the difference. It's all deep fried.
How are you?
If you ever find proof of this, I'm with you. You know that.
Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
Lamau.
I recently heard something about a fake checkpoint. Apparently there's a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people, provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing hogs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving hogs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I
I really like their helmets.
Why don't you fill me in?
Very cool.
What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
Draumir's checkpoint is the setup for a forgery ring. He's not just stopping hogs and giving them a hard time. He's not just taking people's lunch money. It's extortion.
This forgery ring. You have an address?
I was inside. I saw the equipment.
You know what? You had me back at harassing. I've been dying for an excuse. A chance to go after someone who actually deserves it for once. No more hiding behind the people he bribes. I suggest keeping your distance. Official police business now. Stay out of it.
Glorious.
Another one.
Time to shut it down, Drahomir! Where did that come from?
Makes that frame rate drop. Just want to go through so I can do stuff. Oh, these guys are all weirded out now. Oh, okay, cool.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
And these guys are gonna go back to business as usual. Fucking drones. They're only here because of that other nonsense. I guess we'll wait for it to finish its search so it turns the fuck off and goes away. Even though it's only alerted because of the police that we told to go deal with something. Hopefully it leaves the area.
What does can't go on like this?
Access granted.
It's just the one guy up there. We do not have a shitload of battery to.
Come out! Promise to meet you. You're excited. Found him right now.
My Jesus Christ, what was that frame drop? Hopefully this is actually going to be like a thing I can record.
In this district. What is this now? Haven't seen anything yet.
To yourself.
Look in the room beyond the desk.
Idiots. Everywhere.
Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck is wrong with the controls? I guess we'll try that again in a sec. Literally can't even jump over a fucking little balcony thing, whatever that's called. Is there a word for that?
This is taking too long. Checking in.
Just make sure no one comes through. What if he isn't even here?
How much more time do we have to waste? He was never here.
Why hasn't anyone found him yet?
There must be there.
Hold up. I heard something. Bills on the ground. This doesn't happen.
Are you using your eyes or something? Set out a can of oil. Oyopki love that
I
shit.
am convinced that he is not.
Done.
Think you can order me around?
Some of
I don't know why they're shooting up the bookcases.
have all day to look for this cockroach.
100 credits says he's gone. I am convinced he is not here.
Set this place on fire.
I see you. Damn.
Where else could an Oyobok like that go?
He must have left.
You need me to start telling you exactly where to look?
Does he have an apartment in the city, maybe?
Are you waiting for me to find him?
Start throwing shit out the window.
Concentrate on finding him.
Sure your will's on that. This doesn't happen.
You won't have all day to look for this cockroach.
There is no way that little rat is here.
Fine,
Vaclav!
You got any signed first edition scroller?
There could be a secret passage around here.
Shut up.
He's not here. I know it.
If you shut up.
Wait till I
No more excuses.
All these
Find you.
books. You hear anything? What if he isn't even here?
Can you believe this guy?
Just get him moving again.
are my guilty pleasure. Can you believe this guy? Wake him up.
We'll grab a couple of books on our way out.
Look harder.
Alright. It's right through that area.
Feels like I'm being watched. Only
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Jensen! My favorite techno wonderkind! Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
Nothing I couldn't handle. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty folks of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going.
He has a lot of arms
then, well,
on his
then
ceiling.
I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
All right, let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to... Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Okay? Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. these are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah, David Seraph installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you want to use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. I help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my AUGs. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarah's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... It would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise? I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Connor. Thanks for the praxis.
I will probably do that quest, but it will probably not be included in this series because it's going to take some time and it's not on the main storyline. We'll see though. I think there's actually a bunch of stuff in these rooms that we can take, but I'm lazy. I don't really want to do that, so I'm not going to do that. All the baddies are gone, so we don't have to worry about them. Oh right, there's like another way in.
Jensen,
I should probably
it's
remember
Miller.
that.
Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
Don't do anything suspicious.
Thankfully, you don't actually really get stopped that much. You can kind of just sort of walk through. And it's mostly the occasional short pseudo cutscene interruption.
When you wish on a star. What? The song is in my head. It makes me think of the old comic shop. Remember the look?
Yes. We'll probably cut this episode off after we've done all the prep stuff. This game is installed on an SSD, and it still takes forever to load, oh my god. So does Doom 2016 though. It's like this. There's some weird tropes from like Doom, or from 2016 video games, so like, all have hyper minimal like HUDs that are just kind of mediocre, and they all take forever to load. I think it was a lack of certain optimization technology that now exists, coupled with the increased size of textures. And since I don't have an M.2 in this machine at the moment, still kind of limited.
Are you telling me you don't think they should all be moved there?
No, nothing like that. I just...
Nice logo.
No, that's not the one. Anyway, you can tell me.
They have like the coolest helmets, not gonna lie. There's two different kinds of helmets. Those ones and the ones we saw earlier, they're both very cool. The aesthetic designs in this game are still really nice. There's a lot of stuff I really liked about I like these
Nice time
helmets, are
for
really
nothing
cool.
suspicious here.
But the aesthetic designs in both games are good. There's some user interface type aesthetic design choices and like HUD design stuff that's kind of not so great.
What? I just gave you. Fine. 9 JT.
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29 already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Not really gonna pick up too many side quests here, though. I do not have a choice about having this
Adam,
conversation.
you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, how are you? Yeah, it was a close call.
That seems like a danger that somebody should fix.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Yeah, there's more software now. So, that's cool. We just left some, what is that, like a wiki or something? Just leave that lying around down here. Just sitting here. In the middle of... Okay.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already
Just
picking
seems
up a
kinda weird.
Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you, now!
Is there anything down here that I can borrow? Nobody is the wiser. I think there's a way you can get the chip and like dialogue to like do that, get
Agent
around.
Jensen
but
reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah,
I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things?
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orgs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble?
What? Oh, that. No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Ruzicka investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
Good. Thought I'd have to fight him to let me handle this one. Whoever planted those bombs yesterday has a lot to answer for.
Agreed. And we have to find out who they are before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained, because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Ruzicka? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
Alright, let's look around the office and steal things.
In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective. An elusive
Fascinating, Captain.
shut down London's traffic, causing gridlock for hours.
I'm doing extra communication scanning tonight for an operation in China. Our people there are taking down a human trafficking operation.
Not the harvesters again.
No, that
Agent Wright, please report to 35. Urgent. Category department to HQ office. HQ.
I feel like Alex is gonna call back us. We've gotta go with him before we do this. I can't remember.
Alex, did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Jane has provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
Can't believe a word they say.
Hej ty, plechovko! Víš, že tady sedět nesmíš. No tak, vypadni odsaď.
Cože?
Tahle lavička je pro naturál. Jenom. Hezký vybavení. Nechceš příští měsíc zvládat seriál?
In the sewers. Ridiculous.
Myslím, že se mi tam tuhle
All right, Miller, I'm at the metro.
Perfect timing. Chang says your private chariot will arrive any time you call up Ruzicka Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Ruzicka?
Plan A wasn't working.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna call this episode here, and we will do that little excursion in the next one, and I will see you guys then.